What's up guys, it's Macho Mame with another predictions video. Today we'll be looking at UFC 257, the return of Conor McGregor and the debut of Michael Chandler. Let's get right into it. In the co-main event, Dan the Hangman Hooker welcomes Iron Michael Chandler to the UFC. Dan Hooker is coming off back-to-back Fight of the Night performances, a decision win against Paul Felder and a decision loss to Dustin Poirier, while Chandler is coming off back-to-back wins against Sidney Outlaw and Benson Henderson back in Bellator. Chandler's a very explosive striker and wrestler. He throws some very heavy shots. They are also very deceptive. His hooks sometimes go wide, but the ones that have caught his opponents are the ones he throws straight down the middle. It's so fast and powerful that it could possibly turn the lights off. I think his cardio is decent. He tends to be the one that pushes forward. Meanwhile, he has good powerful takedowns. He initiates good scrambles, and once he gets his opponents to the mats, he has a good ground and pound. I think he will utilize his takedowns to not only grind Hooker out, but to close the distance. Hooker is a very durable striker who will be looking to strike. He will have a height and reach advantage and should try to utilize them. He tends to let fighters close the space on him way too easily. As a result, he has been hit a lot of times. He should try to use mostly straight punches to maintain Chandler at a safe distance. One thing Hooker does well against shorter fighters is throw the knee when fighters get overzealous coming in. He has shown to have decent takedown defense and pretty good cardio. He looks strong in the clinch but will probably look to disengage in any of the grappling. A big question will be who is going to dictate the pace first, who is going to be the one pushing forward. I think this fight is a lot closer than people think. If Chandler proves to be too strong in the wrestling, the fight will be spent on the ground, but if Hooker keeps it standing, he could cause some serious damage, and this fight could very well turn into a brawl. I think Hooker will be able to defend the takedowns and win the battles on the feet. The Hangman ruins Chandler's debut. Hooker by TKO. In the main event, the notorious Conor McGregor faces off against Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Conor is coming off a knockout win against Donald Cerrone, while Poirier is coming off a Fight of the Night performance against Dan Hooker. Other than having the allure of it being a Conor fight card, this fight has a lot of impact for the lightweight division. With the Khabib announcement being ambiguous, this fight could determine the landscape of the division. Khabib is looking for someone to impress him, and I'm not sure what that entails, but hopefully we see his return. Dustin is not the old Dustin. His boxing has improved greatly. He should look to utilize his low leg kicks to pick away at Conor's face. He has been saying he is hoping this fight will turn into a slugfest, and I'm 90% sure that it won't. He has to be careful with the range. He tends to block shots more than not, and with a striker as precise as Conor, he should try to avoid getting touched up as often as he can. He can't bulldoze his way in as it leaves him exposed, and we've seen McGregor finish a few fighters who jump in with no plan. He should utilize his combinations to close distance and get out. If he lingers in space, he could get caught. He has decent takedown game, but I don't think it's good enough to take Conor down unless he can time it perfectly. Conor is a precise striker who sets his opponents up for his own strikes. McGregor has hinted that he will come out hot with a variety of kicks. He's going to be looking to end the fight early with high kicks it seems, but he will fight a patient fight. He is going to push forward and make Dustin take his back to the cage. He will then wait until Poirier feels the pressure and tries to get out, where Conor will be looking for opening. He has had a similar game plan in all of his fights. His straight left is his best punch. It took Dustin out last time, and he'll be looking to set it up this time. Dustin will have to get comfortable and find his rhythm quickly, because in order to win this fight, he has to weather the early storm. As he starts to see the punches and only get used to them, Conor no longer shows anything that new later in his fights. He can start his war on Conor's cardio. As much as Conor likes to say that problem has been solved, he still has issues later in fights. Conor has to utilize his pressure to push Dustin back to set up his initial shots carefully and hope Dustin can't accustom to his speed early enough to stay safe from the shots. I think Conor's accuracy and speed will win early, and he'll once again put Dustin away. The notorious one shatters the diamond early. McGregor by knockout. Alright guys, those are my predictions for UFC 257. It's going to be a great spectacle. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what your predictions are. As always, let me know what you think and who you got. Take care. Just